Can you take your kilt to any dry cleaner establishment for cleaning, or should it be done by one with specific experience in cleaning kilts?
Okay. I want to know what you people, I'm going to say it like that. You people out there do for your dry cleaning. Is there any particular instructions you give your dry cleaner? Put them in the comments right now. Or what do you do when you vet a new dry cleaner? So I'll give you 3 seconds to start typing so I don't give you ideas. My ideas, that's 3 seconds is up. First, I would look at all the Yelp reviews, all the Trustpilot reviews, all the Google reviews of any dry cleaners within a 15-minute drive of yourself. There are good dry cleaners, there are bad dry cleaners. Everybody makes a mistake now and again, but if it's like a 3-star rating, nope. No. If it's at 4 or above, great. I would definitely consider them. So do a little bit of research. Ask other people who have kilts in your area, or ask other people who have like expensive clothes or wool clothes. You know, where do you go to get stuff dry cleaned? Ask your neighbors. When you go to a dry cleaner, ask them, are they cleaning it on site? Is it a big dry cleaner, a big building with their own vats, their own chemicals? Are they controlling the entire process? Or is it like a kiosk in a strip mall where they're just taking the clothes, giving you a ticket, you leave, and then they give it to a big wash plant, a big plant that actually cleans all the clothes? If that is the case, I'd probably lean towards going to somebody who actually launders their own versus just jobbing it out to another big company kind of thing. Eric, what are your thoughts on cleaning of the dries?
Oh, I think it's exactly that. I mean, basically, it's got to be someone you can trust. It's got to be somebody who gets good reviews. It's got to be, for me, because we have one that's on site, I am used to going to a place that actually is doing the cleaning on site. I realize not everybody is going to have that option, but for me, it's almost a deal breaker. I'd much rather feel like and trust that they're going to do that, because you're putting also in there the instruction that you should not press the kilt. You can clean it, but not press it. And if it's being sent away somewhere, you don't know if that instruction is going to get carried through or not. You know,
a lot of times the big plants just wash and they give it back, and the small individual kiosks might end up pressing it themselves to keep their costs down. Because they're just bulk cleaning.
It still makes me nervous.
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
We've had some people, what was it? You had a story with somebody who said a dry cleaner was hassling them because
they didn't want the clean the leather.
Yeah, they said you have to take the straps off. What?
They don't come off.
They don't come off.
Yeah.
So
they were nervous about cleaning leather straps on a wool kilt, and they wanted the straps to actually come off before they sent the kilt away to be done. And no, walk out. That's no.
Yeah, that's a.
We've never had a problem with any straps on our kilts being dry cleaned.
Right.
It was probably the dry cleaner had a negative experience with a previous customer and got overly nervous about the thing.
Probably.
But
yep.
Hey guys, before we get any further into question, I want to give a quick plug to our communities that we're building. With like-minded kilt-loving individuals. So if you want to head over to the Kilts and Culture Facebook group, or our subreddit, the Kilts and Culture subreddit, or the official USA Kilts official subreddit, go check us out over there and add your voice to the choir of the kilt-loving public. Allie.
Yeah, I have some thoughts on this because much to our chagrin, and probably yours too at home, we don't have like a nationwide map of qualified dry cleaners and tailors. So, how do you answer that question? I would usually, if I'm taking this question in the store or over the phone, I would usually recommend that somebody reach out to their local pipe band, or reach out to a bit more of a niche thing, is like maybe reach out to a school that does like Catholic uniforms, because Catholic skirts for ladies are usually pleated. So, for example, out in Nazareth, where I was from, this place I don't think is there anymore, but like our local Army and Navy used to do their school uniforms and cheerleading uniforms. So they had those cleaning machines. They had those presses that put in pleats. They knew what to do with a kilt or a skirt like that. And, your local pipe bands are kilt people too. I'm sure they would love to tell you what to do about it.
Yeah.
At least I'm hopeful. And if you don't like that I'm telling them to come to you, pipe band people, tell me in the comments. Send me an email. Let me know that I should stop doing this. But I personally think it's good advice.
I'll take it. I'll go one step removed as well and say potentially if there's like a tuxedo rental place, maybe ask them where do you guys get your stuff cleaned or cleaned locally because they do it on a regular basis and they're going to have a good dry cleaner, on standby, so to speak. Any comments out there? What other people in the audience on the interwebs?
The ones that are standing out to me are the people that are doing it at home. Bravo, guys, for real.
That was
okay.
Yeah, I think
takes
that's
a little
kind of
finesse.
Yeah. You can wet wash. You can clean a kilt, in your bathtub or in your washer. If you know what you are doing. If you don't know what you're doing, don't try. Somebody asked recently about the dry cleaner bag.
Dry
L things that you do, and would I do that at home? I have no experience with it, so I won't say yay or nay. Is that what people are doing? Dry cleaning at home or wet washing at home?
I think I'm only seeing maybe one person who's like either doing it at home or has questions about doing it at home in what I'm assuming is a dry cleaning bag. That's what this question, somewhat question looks like. Other than that, not too many recommendations for a dry cleaner. Come on, guys, support your community.
If you're in the Phoenixville, Spring City area, Phoenix Cleaners over in Phoenixville. There you go. Great dry cleaner.
Drive on up here.
Yeah.
From
drive from wherever you are.
Georgia or
is it terribly unheard of? Sometimes we have customers from all over the country. We've had customers from Alaska, California, Texas, and more. And when we need to recommend a dry cleaner, it's nice to know where it is.
Yeah.
Because they'll be up here.
It's a big country. There's a lot of places that are good and a lot of places that are bad. So it's Google reviews are your friend.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, the washing at home we have gone over before in other shows. Basically, you can do it very gently in a tub with a little bit of something like a Woolite, very gentle wool-specific detergent. And then you get into the whole how do you dry it, letting it drip dry, putting it on the towels, how do you press it.
Yeah.
It's a multi-step process.
Yeah.
I'd like to submit my own last-minute question.
Go ahead.
So we use steam from time to time to take out wrinkles and whatnot. Does that do anything for cleaning, or is that not really a viable option for cleaning?
Yes and no. Steam cleaning as a thing. A lot of... Close your ears if you're easily skeeved out.
Oh boy.
A lot of rental companies that hire kilts. Or hire tux jackets or tuxes and stuff like that, don't actually dry clean after every single wearing. A lot of them will either spray it with a Febreze type thing, spray it with an alcohol-based spray to kind of kill some of the bacteria, or will steam clean it, but will not actually dry clean it. Dry cleaning is a whole process, and frankly speaking, the more you dry clean it, the more you're to quote my good friend Scott Chalmers, you're knocking the stuffing out of the garment. You're beating the hell out of it in the cleaning process. So the more you wash it, the more you clean it, the more you dry clean it, the shorter the lifespan of the garment is. And if you're wearing your own thing, you know your own body, you know your own odors or whatever. So it's not that bad to wear it 3 or 4 times or 5 or 6 times before you clean your own thing. If you're wearing something that someone else wore and may or may not have worn underwear, you probably want to have had that cleaned before you received it. The dirty secret is not all the rental places actually dry clean between every single process. They'll use spot cleaning, they'll use ways to kill the bacteria, and they'll use steam, but they won't necessarily chemically dry clean it between the different processes.
Yeah.
Or rentals.
I mean, we did for a very brief time, many, many, many moons ago. We had a rental program here, and we always sent out to our local dry cleaner who you had a relationship with, so you knew it was going to be good.
And we watched how quickly the garments not deteriorated, but like I remember specifically the epaulets on the jackets.
Oh yeah.
They're not silk, but they're like an acetate kind of material. It's a braiding. It's not wool. And those would lose color at a different rate than the jacket would. Like the black wool would be fine, but the tops would become like a little bit grayed out or charcoaly looking as opposed to black. So you could watch and feel the oils coming out of the tartan and wool tartan in the kilts. Like, so it's dry cleaning after the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 15th, 20th time dry cleaning a thing. It takes its toll.
It's gone. It's dead.
That's why a lot of the kilt companies that end up hiring stuff don't dry clean it every single time. Not just because they're dirty or they're saving costs. It's because it takes a toll on the garment. And it means you can rent them out less times, which means you have to sell them earlier to recoup your cost and
Right.
So yeah, it definitely dry cleaning stuff on a regular basis after every single wearing beats the hell out of it.
It's another reason to buy a kilt instead of renting it.
Yep, there's that.
Hey, yeah, how about that?
And not having your bits and bobs dangling where other guys' bits and bobs were. And
I was so happy the day you said we were stopping the rental program. Because, there was some weird stuff that came out of some of the pockets of the jackets and the sporrans.
heroin needle.
Ooh, I can only
I really
imagine.
hope that. I hope. Ooh, that was.
I'm not even joking. There was
It
a
was
needle.
creepy.
I don't know
out
if I
of
could
pocket.
deal with clothing rental.
Nope.
I'm assuming
It
it's
was
for a
not
formal
fun.
event. It's like you're going to be around other people. It's going to be hot. There might be food there.
No, it's wedding
how's this gonna
receptions.
come
People,
back?
guys would like dance in these
Wearing
things, get them all
underwear or
sweaty,
not.
and then just throw it in the bag to return to
Yeah,
us.
man.
Oh yeah.
So you're picking up this damp thing. It was gross.
You've got better options than renting.
We do.
Other people's
We do.
moist laundry, soiled, and I'll leave the word soiled just sit there.
God,
for
that's
a minute.
almost as bad as moist. Sorry for those who don't like moist.
Oh,
Reminds me of a
moist
story. There's a news story
I
in
do like
Scotland about the guy. No, I won't tell there.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Just you can imagine.
Yeah. The sitting on the bride's dress in his kilt.
See you. Yeah.
Yeah. I know the story.
Yes, you
I'll
know
leave
the
it there.
story.
Soiled and
Indeed.
moist.
Soiled
Key
and
words.
moist.
Key
Yes.
takeaway.
Boy, did we go off topic. But anyway,
See, now if we're still editing the video, I'd have
we're editing the show.
soiled and moist graphics across the screen.
like globally floating there, moist.
Yeah.
Take care of your stuff. Be gentle with it. Make sure whoever else is handling it is being gentle with it also.
Yep.
And it's not moist when you put it away.
Wash day.
You're welcome.
Yes. Dry and crisp.
All right. Not too crisp.
Like celery.
Oh, no.
Or crusty.
Well, that comes
There you
after
go.
the
All right,
dear
Alan, please get us out of this
God.
segment.
Yeah. Oh, are you sure? You don't want
Yes.
to keep talking about that?
Thank you for asking that question.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Sorry
bud.
to everyone out there.